Hey guys, how we doing today? Today I want to talk about budgeting your money, as it's a very crucial thing to do in order to grow your network throughout time. Oftentimes we feel like we don't have enough money. Oftentimes we might not have a saving or an emergency fund. And I get that. I feel for that. But it's very hard to save money if you don't know where your money is going. Now listen, this isn't financial advice. I'm just some guy off the internet. But I do know a thing or two about personal finance, and I do budget my money for the past 3 years now. And I learned quickly is that I was able to save a lot in the past 3 years. And this helped me allocate my money and grow my money passively. You know the saying where they say the richer keep getting rich. And the reason for that is because when you have some money, it's easier to double it and grow it a lot faster. So if you have 10K saved, you'll be able to make $1,000 every year by just having 10K. Whether you put it in the high yield saving account, whether you put it into an ETF or some stock or even crypto. And now listen, I get it. You might not know a lot about stocks or crypto or high yield saving account. But you don't need to know much. You just need to know the basics. But most importantly, before you can even get there, you have to save your money. And one of the best ways to save money is budgeting. And I'm going to show you right here, personally, what I use every day. Because without this, I would not be able to budget my money. This is like a second brain for myself. So if you're interested, this is my budgeting sheet that I use off of Notion. I'm going to give you a quick rundown of what it is and how I use it every single day. One thing that I love about this is the annual expense. It will help you keep accountable of how much you're spending every year. Also, I have the monthly, how much you're spending each month. One thing I did add was a method. If you do decide to get this, you'll see a breakdown of how you could save your money and just break down your whole income. Another thing I added was your network. You'll gradually see your network grow little by little every year. Also, I added the stocks and loss. It will help you keep accountable what stocks you're holding, what crypto you're holding, and you'll see it grow little by little. I also have a high yield saving account with interest for profit. Sometimes when you have a saving account, it will give you a 3 to 4% every month, which is huge. Another thing I added was a debt calculator. This will help you keep account of how you can pay off your debt and keep on top of it. I have a car loan, I have a student loan, credit card loan, and you could add more loans here. I just literally have the whole data sheet right here. All you got to do is add the loan that you have. But most importantly, your saving goals. This will help you keep an account of what you want to buy, whether it's moving to a new apartment, get a new car, have a saving fund, put more money in a Roth, save more money, trip to Japan, new laptop, you name it, whatever. But this is why I love budgeting, because it helps you keep account of where your money is going and how you could allocate it to different spots. Now, if you're interested in that budget sheet, I'll leave the link down below. But I'll be honest, you can definitely make your own. You can use Notion, Google Sheet, Excel, whatever you want. It's just going to take you some time. Like, I think that one took me about like 3 hours. But I'm constantly like updating it. I'm constantly adding new things that best suit for my life. And that's what I like about budgeting. Because the budgeting sheet should align to your life on your spending. But this is the part where I want to talk about the idea of the self-control of, do I really need it? Oftentimes when we buy things, it's a lot to do with impulse purchasing. And it's not your fault. It's really just marketing. And it's just really like how we're perceived on the internet. A lot of things we see on the internet, we want to buy right then, right there, right now. And it's unfortunate. But this is where you have to master, do I really need it? And the best way to avoid this is asking yourself, am I going to use this next month? Or is it going to sit on the shelf and do nothing? And if you can answer that, then you will see how much you won't spend your money on useless stuff. Because oftentimes a lot of people have a lot of things that are just sitting there on their shelf or in a storage unit. I know a couple people that pay through $200 or $300 a month for a storage unit to put all their crap in that they forget about in a couple years. It's kind of sad because the fact that you own all this stuff and you don't even use it, the amount of money you could have saved from that. Now listen, this might sound very frugal of me to say like that, but it's true. There's a lot of things that I don't want anymore. I'm living more a minimalist life. A lot of things I just don't want. And this is what leads to getting it as a gift. I think when you want something really bad, you'll ask for it as a gift, as it gives it more meaning, as it gives it something to look forward to. Like these music albums right here, I didn't buy one of them. I think I asked a couple of these for my birthdays, a couple of them for Christmas, and it just kept gradually growing my collection. Of course, I could buy all 9 of them today, but it defeats the fun. I like having to ask for little small things like a little small collection like that, because it's something to look forward to. Even my book collection. I mean, yeah, sure, I'll buy a book or two once in a while, but oftentimes when I really want to buy a book, I'll ask for it for my birthday or for Christmas, as to give it more sentimental value in the gift. I'm looking forward to something, but also towards the person that's giving it to you. Because in a way, it feels more authentic. It feels like, I don't know, I feel like, it's like that saying, when you have all the money in the world and you buy whatever you want, it's like, does it really make you happy? Sure, yeah, money can make you happy, obviously, but it's like buying everything you want just right now, right then. You know, I don't know. I that's what I pictured it as. It's like when you get a gift for something that you're looking forward to, it's like, oh, this is cool, this is nice. It's like, I don't know. But I think that's the best way to describe it in my terms of like when I look at a gift, because it gives it more value for that means. Now listen, you don't have to live a frugal life. You don't. I mean, you can buy a cup of coffee, you can go order out. You know, I'm not going to say you have to be one of those persons. Can you save a little bit more money? Sure, obviously. You know, $20 might not sound like a lot right now, but if you keep saving $20 a month, you'll easily save over like $200. And, you know, $200 can go a long way in your Roth account or in your high yield saving account. You know, it might not sound like a lot, but throughout time it does grow. And this goes to the saying where the richer keep getting rich. And it's true, it is. Because the more money you have, the easier it is to make. No question about it. But unfortunately, the more you rant about it, the more you talk about how that keeps happening, this is a part of your life where you have to try to do something. You have to start saving your money. And I get it, a lot of people might live paycheck to paycheck. A lot of people might not get enough money to save each month. But even if you are saving $100 or $200 every paycheck that you get, then put it to use. Put it into a high yield savings account. You don't need to know much about high yield savings account. You don't need to know much about stocks. Put it into any ETF. Put it into blue chip stocks. You know, don't go crazy with the meme stock or penny stocks. You know, I would stay away from that. But do a little of your research. Go on YouTube. You can find a lot of great information. And I think when you start to be more knowledgeable about personal finance 101, you start to realize that your money can grow for you, even if you only have $1,000 to your name. Even if you only have like that amount, you will see it grow throughout time. Sure, it takes a little bit more sacrifice? Absolutely. But as all great things come, you have to put a little work into it. You have to put a little sacrifice in order to see the bigger picture later on in life. But that's going to be it for today's video, guys. I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a good one, and peace.